Hi, welcome to FunityFit Dumbbell Dynamics. We'll get started with warm-up, marching in place. Roll those shoulders around. We're going to tap and reach. Reaching up. Reach back to center. All right, deep lunge. Side to side. Hold it down. Long stretch. Bring it to the center. Lunge other side. All right, we're coming up to hamstring curl. All right, grab those weights. We're going to get started with squats. All right, we're going to start out with squats. You can have those weights down by your side or no weights at all, or those weights can be up on your traps. We're going to sit down and back. We're going to start with 1 count down, 1 count up, and listen as we go because I'll change up the count. Here we go. 1 down, 1 up. Inhale down, exhale up. Pushing through those heels. Keep your weight in the heels. Three down slow, 1 up. Down slow, 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 and up. Inhale going down, exhale up. Two down, 2 up. Down, 2, up, 2. Inhale down, exhale up. Push through those heels. Last 4. 2, 1. All right. We're going to get set up for shoulder press. Feet are hip width apart. We have a slight bend in those knees. We want to keep that tailbone tucked under. Squeeze that core. 1 press up and 1 down. Press it up. Press up. Exhale up. Inhale down. Two, 1. Let's roll those shoulders around and down. All right, next up is bicep curl. Feet are still flat, slight bend in those knees. Tailbone is tucked under, core is tight. One up, one down. Exhale, inhale. One up, three down, slow. Up, down, slow, slow, slow. One up, down, slow, slow, slow. Exhale, inhale. 2. Last one. Yes, you got it. Roll those shoulders. All right, next up, tricep kickback. Let's roll those shoulders around and down. We're gonna hinge at the hips. Elbows go up. Pressing back. Press. Press back. Exhale, inhale. Three, pulse back. Pulse, 2, 3, bring them in. Pulse back, 2, 3, and in. Pulse. Pulse. Two, 1. Whoa. Roll those shoulders. All right, wider stance with those feet. Slight bend in those knees, tucking that tailbone, squeezing that core, oblique side, center, side. Side, center, side. Two, 1. All right, we're gonna go back to the tap and get those squats. This time we're gonna start with 1 count down and up, slow 3. Did we do that already? Or we did 3 down, slow, and 1 up? Okay, 1 down, 1 count down, and come up slow, 3 counts. Whew, sitting down and back. Here we go. 1 down, up slow, slow, slow. Inhale, exhale, push through those heels. One, 2 down, 2 up. Down 2, up 2. Inhale down, exhale up. All right, 1 down, 1 up. Inhale, exhale. Two more. And 1. Oh, let's give those legs a shake. Whew. All right. Shoulder press. Feet are flat. Bend in those knees. Tuck that tailbone. Tighten that core. We're going to do the Arnold press. Palms are facing in. When we press up, palms face out. Let's go press and press. Exhale up. Inhale down. Squeeze those glutes. Last 2. 1. Yes. Roll those shoulders. All right, we got curls. We're going to do hammer curl. So weights are parallel. We're going to come right up to the shoulder and then back down. We will change a count, so listen up for that. Starting up with 1 up, 1 down. I got to breathe. Here we go. Up and down. 1 up, 1 down. Exhale up, inhale down. I want you to squeeze those glutes, squeeze that core. All the way up, halfway down. Up and halfway down. Now all the way down, halfway up. Two, 1. You got it. All right, roll those shoulders. Okay, we're gonna get triceps this time overhead. So you can do 1 weight or 2. If you've got 2, press them together. They go over your head. Those elbows are right by the ears. Slight bend in those knees. Here we go. Press up. Keep that core tight. You're squeezing those glutes. Exhale up. Inhale down. Last 2. 1. And rainbow arms coming down. That was tough. We got it. Roll those shoulders. All right. Wider stance with those feet. Still slight bend in those knees. We're tucking that tailbone under, squeezing the glutes, squeezing the quad muscles, squeezing the core. Side, center, side. Last 2. 1. All right, go ahead and grab a drink. And we're going to start a new set. All right, we're going to come back with 1 weight. We've got our lawnmower pole. Spring is coming. We got to get ready to do that yard work. So we're going to come down in a deep lunge. 1 weight right by the foot. We're going to pull up, opening that chest, and pull. Pull it up and down. Exhale up, inhale down. Two more this side. 1. All right, get your squat the other side. I know, I did yard work all weekend. My legs and back are sore. Here we go. Pull it up. And pull. Exhale. Inhale. Two. 1. Hopefully we'll prep y'all for yard work. All right, deadlift with row. Those feet hip width apart. We're gonna come down in that deadlift, 2 counts down. We're gonna get 2 rows and then come back up 2 counts, pressing through those heels. Here we go. Down, 2, row, row, bring it up, press through those heels. Row, row, and up. Inhale down, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, squeeze those glutes. We're gonna get 2 more. Row, row. Last one, make it your best. Row, row, and bring it up. Whew. All right, I gotta consult my list. Oh, I'm gonna keep these weights. Plie, shoulder rotation. Wide stance with those feet. Toes are pointing out. We're gonna do a sumo squat or open plie, and then our arms are gonna be right on our sides. Our weights are in the center. We're coming down in that plie or squat. Then as we come back up, we're rotating those arms out, shoulder rotation. Couple deep breaths, and plie, rotate out. Inhale, exhale. We're gonna get 2 more, and then we're gonna pulse down. 1 here. Weights go on those legs. Little pulses. If you want to raise a heel, that one can go down, other one up, or both if you're talented to balance. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slide that leg in. Let's give them a shake. Whoa. All right, we're gonna work oblique twist. Feet are planted, flat on the floor. Tailbone is tucked under. Slight bend in those knees. We're gonna crunch side to side. Crunch. Hold those glutes tight, core, quad muscles. Two counts each side. 2, 2, 2, 2. Last round, 2, and 2. Whoa, I'm getting sweaty. All right, lawnmower. These are the old kind. These are not the electric, or these are these old kind that you got to pull and put the gasoline in, and they never start, and you can never get it. So that's what we're getting here. Here we go. Open it up. Pull. Exhale. Inhale. Two, 1. And since these mowers are so tough, we got to do both sides because you got to have both arms capable of getting that started. And then we're even. Pull it up. And pull. Exhale. Inhale. Two, 1. You got it. All right, grab that other weight. Deadlift with row. We're getting a couple deep breaths. Down, 2, row, row, up 2, squeeze the glutes. Row, row. Inhale, going down. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale and squeeze the glutes. Last 2. Row, row. One more. Row, row. Whew. All right, plie. Shoulder rotation. Wide stance with those feet. Shoulders, arms, forearms are glued to the sides. Plie down. Rotate out. Inhale, exhale. Two, and then we pulse. Pulse it down. You can lift that heel, or both. That's one person can do, or 2. Other heel up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide that leg in. Give him a shake. Whew. Good work. You guys are doing great. All right, oblique twist. Feet flat. Slight bend in those knees. Tuck that tailbone. Squeeze the glutes. Squeeze the core and the quads. Twist. Keep that core tight. Two counts. 2, 2, 2, 2. Last round, 2, and 2. Got to do both sides. Can't quit early. All right, grab a drink. Whoa. Halfway through. We got this. Oh. All right, coming back, we have anterior arm raise with or without that leg lift. So we're bringing those arms right up. And then if you want to add that leg, so pick the appropriate weight for arms lifting out in front of you. We're starting with those feet flat, slight bend in those knees. If you are going to do the leg lift, you want to do that lift, come back, a little plie, get your balance, and off to the other side. Here we go. Lift it up. Up. Exhale, inhale. Both arms. 4, 2, 1. Single arm. Both arms. 2, 1. Single arm. One more round here. Both arms. Last 4, 2, 1. Oh, our shoulders. They are going to be strong. Whew. Give them a roll. Okay. Standing fly. We want those feet about shoulder width apart. Hinging at the hips. Flat back. Here we go. Lift up. Exhale up. Inhale down. Two, 1. Oh, heavy. Oh, all right. I got to see what's next because I don't remember. Calf raise, upright row. Feet hip width apart. We're going to come up on those toes. As we do, we're going to pull those weights right up to the chest. Calf raise, upright row. Pull it up and down. Exhale, inhale. Two more. 1. All right, we're going to go back to the top. Anterior arm raise. Yeah, lighter weights. I'm going to start with heavier. If they get too heavy, I'm going to drop down to lighter weights. I gotta try. Whew. All right, our feet are flat. Remember, if we're doing that leg lift, we're going to come back, do a little plie, get our balance, off to the other side. Here we go. Lift. Exhale, inhale. Both arms. 2, 1. Single arm. Both arms. 2, 1. Last round. Here we go. 4, 2, 1. Both arms. 2 and 1. Oh, roll our shoulders. Roll. Standing fly. Hinging forward. Back is flat. Open it up. Hold that core in. We got 2, 1. Oh, good work. Roll the shoulders. Calf raise. Last round, then we have our floor work. All right, we've got first position in ballet. Standing up tall. Whew, couple deep breaths. Calf raise with upright row. Pull it up and down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Two, 1. Oh. Grab a drink, grab those mats. All right, we're gonna start laying with your back on that mat. Press the back into the mat. We've got hip bridge with skull crusher. So pick the appropriate weight for that. Oh, all right. Before we get started with this round, let's reach those arms overhead and legs out. Good shoulder work today. Okay, we're gonna grab those weights. They go on either side of the head. Every time we lift those hips up, those arms are going straight up. Working those triceps. Here we go. Lift up and down. Dig those heels in, lift up. Exhale up. Inhale down. Last two. 1. All right, next up, we are going to work that shoulder. Nope, it's a chest press. Weights are directly over the chest. If you want to add those legs, they are straight up in the air. As we press up, we're going to drop one leg, and the next press, we drop the other. Here we go, and press it up. Press up. Exhale up. Inhale down. Two. 1. Legs stay up. Palms face each other for chest fly. 2 counts open, 2 counts close. Adding those legs, it's going to be split legs. Open, 2, close, 2. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Oh, that was it. I lost track, but we got the right count. All right. Back to skull crusher, hip bridge. Here we go, lift up. Exhale up. Inhale down. Two, 1. All right, back into the mat. Legs go up. Weights right over the chest. Chest press. Press it up. Press up. Alternating leg drop. 2, 1. Palms face each other. Last round here. Whew, almost there. Open, 2, close, 2. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Two, 1. See, that went fast. All right, set the weights to the side. Arms stretch overhead, legs out. All right, bring one leg over the other knee and bring that knee towards the chest. Figure 4 stretch. We'll get a couple stretches before we move on. Release that leg. Other one comes across. Knee towards the chest. All right, release that leg. I want those arms and legs up to the sky. Wiggle them around our antenna and legs for dead bug. Reaching opposite arm, opposite leg towards the floor. Here we go. Reach it out. Reach out. Two more each side. 1. Whew. All right, one more stretch overhead. We can even grasp those fingers, turn them inside out. Stretch overhead. All right, grab one leg to rock yourself to seated. We're going to do your favorite side planks. Oh, is it my favorite? Okay. I'm kidding. I don't know if it's anybody's favorite. All right, we're going to, if you need extra support, you're going to bend the bottom knee, so that's going to be support for you as you reach up. Or you have both legs out. If your mat is not cushion enough, fold it over for that elbow. Make sure that elbow and shoulder are in alignment. All right, lift it up. Arm straight up. Reach the arm overhead. Arm goes down by the legs. Back up to the top. Release that side. We're going to come around to the other. I'm going to fold my mat on this one. All right, again, we want that elbow and shoulder in alignment. Extra support. That bottom leg is bent. Reach it up. Reach overhead. Down by the legs. Can't rush it. All right, back to the top. And release. Good work. You guys got this. All right, we got to work those hips. Straddle that mat. We're going to drop those legs side to side. Bend in those knees. Drop it down. Oh. After a yard work weekend, got to stretch those hips. Two more each side. Last round. All right, since we're in this V shape, we'll extend those legs out. Reach for the center. All right, we're gonna reach for one leg. Doesn't matter which one, we'll do both. Reach for that shin, ankle, or toes. Reaching back to center. And other side. All right, we're bringing both legs together. Gonna get that spine twist. Bring one leg over the other. I'm gonna reach behind us and look at something behind you. Twist. Release that side. Unfold that leg. We're gonna fold the other one over and reach behind. And release. Oh, okay, we're gonna come to our tabletop and then runner's lunge. One leg forward. You can sink those hips down. Plant that hand on the inside of the arch. The forward leg arm reaches up, opening the chest. And come back to the ground. Back knee comes to the mat, rolling that front leg flat. All right, that leg comes behind, other leg forward for runner's lunge. Plant your hand, reaching up. And come down, back knee down, front leg flat. All right, we're gonna bring both legs, feet to the floor. We wanna roll up to forward fold. Place those hands above the knees, slowly rolling up. Roll those shoulders around. I'm bringing one arm across for shoulder stretch. Bring it overhead for tricep stretch. You can reach the other arm around. Try to meet those fingers. And then look up to the sky. Releasing that arm. Other one comes across. And tricep. Reaching around. Release. And deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And you give yourselves a hand. Great work. Awesome work tonight. Thanks for joining us. If you like our content, please subscribe to the channel, share with your friends, give us a like. Thank you.